New recruits were sworn in at powerful torchlit ceremonies.
Ich schwöre bei Gott diesen heiligen Eid. Ich werde meinem Führer Adolf Hitler allezeit treu und gehorsam sein.
We were like soldiers. We were actually sworn in. Even though we were only 14, we swore to give our lives for the Führer, the people, and the fatherland.
The BDM's most seductive tool in recruiting new members was Hitler himself. The girls idolized him. A lucky few were invited to his exclusive mountain retreat to appear in newsreels. But for Hitler, the BDM was about more than propaganda. BDM girls idolized Hitler. When he appeared in public, hordes of girls flooded to the streets to get a glimpse of him. It was not uncommon for them to pass out with emotion. For many Germans, Hitler had become a superhuman figure.
War der Übervater.
We called him our Übervater. It's inconceivable today.
Heute nicht nachzuvollziehen.
Es war schon.
It was a deep, heartfelt love. I can't express it any other way.
Ausdrücken.
Exactly like God. For me, he was just like God.
Hitler was single, which added to the attraction.
We said, pity he's not married, a nice man like that. It might make things better for him.
Love letters arrived for Hitler every day.
Dear Führer, will you please accept my sacrifice? I have nothing to give you except my love. Yours, Emmy.
Dear Führer, a girl from Saxony would like to have your baby. I know it's a very unusual suggestion, but it really bothers me that a man like you is childless.
Their requests went unheeded. Hitler pretended he'd given up women for work. His girlfriend, Eva Braun, had to be discreet. Even at the Berghof, Hitler's mountain retreat near Salzburg, she masqueraded as a member of staff.
We went for a walk together, and then I said to her, almost provocatively, "Miss Braun, you're the most envied woman in Germany," because she was with Adolf Hitler. She said, "Oh, Mr. Frenz, I'm just a prisoner in a gilded cage."
Eva Braun would die at Hitler's side, still loyal to the man who never acknowledged her in public. Hitler believed women should be subservient to men. In Nazi Germany, their main task was to bear children. Many girls faithfully accepted these teachings.
What the Führer does is right. That's how it was. The Führer can't be wrong.
Die Frau hat auch ihr Schlachtfeld. Mit jedem Kind, das sie der Nation zur Welt bringt, kämpft sie diesen Kampf durch. Das ist ihr Kampf für die Nation und der Mann hat seinen Kampf. Der Mann tritt für das Volk ein, genauso wie die Frau für die Familie eintritt. Der Mann tritt für die Gesamtheit der Volksgenossen ein, genauso wie die Frau eintritt für die Kinder, denen sie selbst das Leben schenkt.
After the war, they told us we'd been living without freedom. This was new to me. I didn't realize that I wasn't free because I didn't understand the concept of freedom as we know it today.
The BDM told girls that once married, they should have as many children as possible to serve the Nazi cause. The movement also arranged classes where girls could learn how to bring up their children as good Nazis. There was even a reward for providing the Führer with his future armies. Women who had 4 or more children were awarded the Mother's Cross. When it came to sex, the official line was strict. Girls had to keep themselves pure for marriage.
One rule was drummed into us. Keep your blood pure. It's not just yours. It comes from afar and flows a long way, and everyone's future flows in it. Keep the vessel of your immortality pure. It was clear.
Girls who became pregnant outside of marriage were thrown out of the BDM.
Young people were very different then. Now the average age when they become sexually active is 15. It was over 20 for us. I remember how proud we were if a male youth leader fell for us. But we shrugged our shoulders and said, "I'm a German girl." A German girl is chaste and modest and becomes a mother as soon as she marries.
Despite the rules, Nazi officials were not put off trying their luck with the BDM girls.
With the older party members, it was as though they'd been allowed out by their mothers for the first time. And there were young girls around, so all sorts of things went on, affairs and so on.
The BDM girls were expected to take part in huge public gymnastic displays. These were meant to teach an important lesson. Girls should not think of themselves as individuals, but as part of the German nation.
When I saw that every movement was identical, I was incredibly proud to be part of it. It was drummed into us. One wrong movement and you'll ruin the whole picture.
At the age of 18, BDM girls were encouraged to join a group called Belief and Beauty, a living embodiment of the Aryan ideal.
People still rave about it today. It was an aesthetic pleasure to see hundreds of girls all moving in harmony in those short and cheeky yet ladylike uniforms. What was so wrong with it?
Race was the most important word in our life. There were things that embarrassed me, both at school and in the League of German Girls. Because of my appearance, I was taken as an example of the Aryan race. It was terrible. We were jealous of all the girls in our class with blonde plaits and blue eyes. That's how far it went.
Once the Nazis had risen to power in 1933, doctors routinely measured and graded children to identify their racial groups.